It feels so good to be loved so bad. Welcome, 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 Aquarius, to the tea room. I am your Empress of Love, and I am bringing you the tea for your August reading, and I'm asking for what's coming up for you for the next 6 months, and I am bringing it with a twist this time, and I am calling this by the book. I'm going back to my roots because I'm using my tarot book that I started with some time ago, going back a couple of decades. um, and this is Tarot Made Easy by Nancy Gorin. And what I'm doing this reading is I'm using Nancy's interpretation, her spread. It's a 32 card spread going from the focus through to the outcome. And what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to try to do, is I'm going to use her spread and, as I said, her interpretation without giving my intuitive input. Because generally when I read, I use the tarot, oracles, angel cards, whatever, and I use the cards to tap into what's going on with the energy of the person that I'm reading for, and then I go from there using my intuitive feeling, a song or whatever it is that I get for the person that I'm reading for. So as I said, I'm going to attempt to stick to Nancy's interpretation for each category that she has designed, and go with the flow of her interpretation based on what she has in her book. Okay? And I am using the deck that I originally started with when I first began to read, which is from this deck here of the cards that I'm using. Okay? Obviously, this is not my original deck of cards. This is another set that I started with, because the set I originally started with, of course, I still have them, but they're like totally, not totally, but nearly shredded. I just save them for sentimental value because I've had them for so long and I've used them for so long. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and give each category based on Nancy's interpretation and what she has come up with based on her experience for each category, as I said, from the focus through to the outcome. And I would like to ask you guys, if you like the reading, please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so. And just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. In the subscription box, I am going to provide my phone number. For those of you who would like a personal reading, please do not call me, but feel free to text me. If you would like a personal reading, I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. And you can just give me your name, not more than that. I don't need your birth date, your zodiac sign, or any details on what you want the reading on. The way I read generally is I ask you to focus on your question or your situation, and let's see what the cards give us. I have a motto: when you pay, that's when I read, or something like that. I usually will try to do same day readings. You pay today, I read today. That's what it is. That's my motto. Yes. You pay today, I read today. I do not accept money until I get ready to do the reading. Reason being is I don't want to have to leave the country. Okay? I don't like feeling the energy of owing people a reading. So therefore, I ask you to pay when you are ready for your reading and when I am available to do the reading. I will provide my Cash App so that when you're ready for your reading, you can pay. All my readings are done by phone. If you would like to make a donation, I will provide a PayPal for you to make a donation to our nonprofit organization. We would greatly appreciate you making a donation if you can and if you will. Let's see what else before we get started. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, I'd like to say also, if in this reading there are things that you don't understand and you'd like to have me give you a little bit more information only on this reading, you can place your questions or comments in the comment section on this reading only. If you, again, I will stress, if you want a personal reading, do not call me, only text indicating that you would like to get a personal reading. I am listing the price list in the what do you call it? The description section, so that you'll have the pricing and all like that. So you'll have that information, and I think that is pretty much it. We can get started with the reading. This is for Aquarius 2020, and I'm asking the cards to give you guys what's coming up for the next 6 months in all categories, from the focus through to the outcome. And I'm going to put the camera down to focus on the cards, okay? Alrighty, let's get started with the reading. Alrighty, enjoy. So let me put my lookers on. Oh, guys, let me just let you know, I am not the best out loud reader, so please bear with me. Okay? All right. Thank you. Okay, first category is the focus category. According to Nancy, and as I said, this is her spread, and this is her interpretation of her spread. The focus category is basically a nutshell version of the events or the conditions concerning the upcoming future. It's the crux of the matter, or the foundation on which the rest of the reading is based. And you have Aquarius. In the focus category, you have the Eight of Cups. Yep. And you have one card that came out there. The Eight of Cups in the focus category indicates, according to Nancy, the focus category, the Eight of Cups indicates the focus is on recently completed projects, relationships, or ideas that have gone as far as they can go, and the desire to move on or do something else. Okay? The next category is the desire category. This category reveals that which you now want, or that which you will want in time to come, or as your future begins to unfold. And in that category, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And you have one card there. The desire category, the Wheel of Fortune, indicates, according to Nancy, and just so you know, guys, you may have heard other readers, as well as myself, indicate the meaning of these cards to be something different, and just keep in mind, this is Nancy's interpretation and her experience in reading the cards. So this is her version and her spread and her interpretation and experience in reading the cards. And her experience in the desire category, the Wheel of Fortune, she indicates that you want information or insight to pin something down or to resolve a dilemma. Okay? Next category is the romance category. This category reveals that which you want. This category reveals that which you now want or that which you will want in time to come. Pardon me. The romance category reveals actual events as well as movements of the mind in the area of love and romance. Ooh, I've been doing so many readings that I'm starting to get woozy. And you have the Seven of Wands. Now, just so you know, Nancy does not recognize cards in the reverse. However, I, along with many other readers, do. So for me, when I see a card that's in the reverse position, I tend to think that there are delays, or maybe that there are things going on in the mind more so, or some other things could be going on. However, this is Nancy's spread. So we're going to go with, for some of you, Aquarius, we're going to go with Nancy's interpretation. So some of you may resonate with Nancy's interpretation, and some of you may resonate with things being delayed as it relates to Nancy's interpretation. And again, as I said, if you have some questions regarding the reading, you may post your questions in the comments section. Okay. In romance category, according to Nancy, the Seven of Wands indicates you will think about love and what it would be like to live with someone or get married. Next category is the unexpected category. The unexpected category covers anything that comes as a surprise, be it good or bad. Now, oftentimes I will say to a person that I am reading for, if we are doing the unexpected, I will say it may not resonate with you at this point in time, because the unexpected category is just that, it is unexpected. And many times a person will come back and say, you remember what you said? You know, it happened. And they'll be so shocked. And I'll say, because, or something like that, because it is just that. Sometimes, even for myself, I will do a full spread with just asking about the unexpected. And I get a real kick out of watching things unfold, in the unexpected category. So, and here, Aquarius, you have, in the unexpected category, you have the Hermit card. The Hermit card in the unexpected category indicates an admirer from the past will reappear and then disappear, and or you will find an article written about you, or will be given an opportunity to write something, perhaps a column for a magazine. I'll read that again, because the train is passing by. An admirer from the past will reappear and then disappear, and or you will find an article written about you or be given an opportunity to write something, perhaps a column for a magazine. And I can say this, Aquarians, one thing I've noticed about Nancy's writings or her interpretations, when you see or hear and or, I pay attention to that closely because it means just that, and or. So pay attention to that, and or, in her interpretations. Next category is the others category. This covers the effect of other people on you or how another person will influence your life. And you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands and the other categories indicates you will be well liked and appreciated, and a chance encounter is going to bring an unexpected blessing or profitable gain. I'll read that again. In the others category, the Two of Wands indicates you will be well liked and appreciated, and a chance encounter is going to bring an unexpected blessing or profitable gain. The next category is the home category. The home category relates to your home environment or place of residence and the events or conditions within it. However, if you spend more time at work than home, it could represent that area. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles in the home category indicates you'll be looking for a solution to a problem, be it external or internal, or the best action to take in order to effectively get a handle on or clear it up. You'll be looking for the solution to a problem, be it external or internal, or the best action to take to effectively get a handle on it or clear it up. The next category is the travel category. This category is about short trips, long trips, comings and goings, and or influences surrounding travel or travel plans. And in that category, you had two cards that came up, and you have first out is the Magician card. The Magician card indicates in the travel category if you're planning a trip or vacation, you will have to cut it short or postpone it. Next card you have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords in the travel category indicates transportation activities will include an unexpected financial break or a beneficial trip is in the offing. I'll read it again. Transportation activities will include an unexpected financial break or a beneficial trip is in the offing. Next category is the papers category. This category covers anything that involves papers, be it forms, books, documents, legal matters, artwork, presentations, ledgers, anything where something is transformed from thought to paper can be included in the papers category. And you have 5 cards that are here, and the first one is the Hierophant, potato. Different people pronounce that one different ways, so. And that is in the reverse. And you have here the papers category. The Elephant indicates you will question the value of your work and will find it very hard to continue to do it when faced with so many overwhelming adversities. You will want to give up, but won't. Then you have the Justice, and that too is in the reverse. Justice card in the papers category indicates a new element will be just what you need to take the wrench out of your stalemated endeavor or unsatisfactory method of operation that was slowing down progress, and or a lawsuit will be settled in your favor or a contract signed. I'll read that again. A new element will be just what you need to take the wrench out of your stalemated endeavor or unsatisfactory method of operation that was slowing down progress, and or a lawsuit will be settled in your favor or a contract signed. That too is in the reverse. Then you have the Ace of Swords. And that is in the reverse as well. Ace of Swords in the papers category. Indicates expect good news regarding papers or concerning a new enterprise that involves papers. Then you have the Death card. The Death card in the papers category indicates, according to Nancy, it will be virtually impossible to carry on with a plan or course of action involving papers. You will have to look for an alternative. I'll read that again. It will be virtually impossible to carry on with a plan or course of action involving papers. You will have to look for an alternative. Then you have the Chariot. The Chariot card in the papers category indicates if you had intended to write a book or presentation or take new action on an old idea, you won't want to because it will be too much trouble. Something will cause you consternation because it wasn't your fault, but you're the one who will have to deal with it. I'll read that again. If you had intended, excuse me, excuse me, if you had intended to write a book or presentation or take new action on an old idea, you won't want to because it'll be too much trouble. Something will cause you consternation because it wasn't your fault, but you're the one who will have to deal with it. Okay? Next category is the work and career category. This category covers your place of business, career, or area in which you find yourself operating most frequently, be it at home or in the field. This could also include housework, hobbies, school, or projects. If you're looking for work or have a question concerning your work status, this category will show the influences, conditions, or atmosphere surrounding your question. And you have the moon. The moon in the work and career category indicates you will run into conflicts which will require a great deal of emotional control, but you will master the situation internally rather than moving into an external fray. Next category is the unions category. The unions category reveals what will be so about your unions with others, be it personal, business, or otherwise. If your question concerns personal unions, then it will answer in kind. If, on the other hand, it is about business partnerships or mergers, it will apply to that. And you have the Temperance card. Temperance card in the unions category indicates you will feel hurt or slighted because your partner is ignoring you or not including you in his or her plans, being completely honest with you, or living up to his or her promises or commitments. Next category is the emotional state category. This reveals how you feel as a result of the events that are transpiring in your life or affairs. It's a very important category in that it shows the emotional climate and, as a result, gives great insight into whether or not you're experiencing the events on the whole as being good or bad. And you have two cards that came out in that position. You have the Six of Cups first. The Six of Cups indicates in the emotional state category, you will feel very nostalgic as you look back on the past and the way things were. Then you have the Strength card. The Strength card in the emotional state category indicates you're going to be troubled by the past or something stemming from the past. Next category is the Pleasure category. The pleasure category defines the areas or avenues in which you will find the most enjoyment, fulfillment, or satisfaction. If, however, a negative disclosure should fall in this category, it's probably a good indication that you're not having very much fun during this period in question. And you have the Six of Swords, and that is in the reverse. pleasure category, the Six of Swords indicates you will restructure your thinking and find a sense of solitary satisfaction, self-worth, or well-being. You will restructure your thinking and find a sense of solitary satisfaction, self-worth, or well-being. That's the Six of Swords and the pleasure category. And that is in the reverse. You will restructure your thinking and find a sense of solitary satisfaction, self-worth, or well-being. Next category is the news category. The news category covers all forms of news, messages, or communications that will affect you, your future, or your state of mind. And you have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords. So that's the 9. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in the news category indicates someone will call with an inquiry or invitation and you will be uncertain how to answer, or you will be hurt or insulted by a rude response or lack of response from another. I'll read that again. Someone will call with an inquiry or invitation and you will be uncertain how to answer, or you will be hurt or insulted by a rude response or lack of response from another. Next category is the family category. This is an all-inclusive category. It relates to sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, wives, or husbands, as well as distant relatives, aunts, uncles, and or even friends that are so close, either in heart or by proximity, that they're considered family. And you have two cards that came out there. First one is the World card, and that is in the reverse. World card. The World card. And the family category, you're going to get some good news from or concerning a relative. I'll read that again. Nope. I read the wrong thing. Apologize. But it still may resonate for some of you. I oftentimes say when I read something that I didn't intend to read, it was meant to be read. The World card and the family category says your in-laws will be a burden you won't want to deal with, or a separation in the family will cause unhappiness. Your in-laws will be a burden you won't want to deal with, or a separation in the family will cause unhappiness. And the World card is in the reverse. So, as I said, that card that I read in the beginning clears that right on up, because that World card in the reverse, intuitively, some of you will be coming out of that energy where your in-laws may have been a burden to you in past times. You'll be coming out of that energy. For whatever reason, you'll be coming out of it in a major way. I just could not keep my intuitive nose out of the reading, because I'm so accustomed to looking at the cards and picking up what's going on. So, yes, nothing has changed. I'm just being me. Me. Okay. Next card you have in the family category is the Four of Wands. 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 And the family category, the Four of Wands, indicates there will be family problems, fights, or upheavals, but blood is thicker than water, and peace will prevail. I'll read that again. Four of Wands in the family category indicates there will be family problems, fights, or upheavals, but blood is thicker than water, and peace will prevail. So, next category is the physical body category. The physical body category reveals your health and your mental, emotional, and or spiritual well-being as well. It's important to note that other people may be experiencing a situation that is so strong that it affects you, or